was sent into my P.O. box today. Looks like a t-shirt. Okay. All right. What does it say?
Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're back again with another YouTube video. So I hope you guys are having a solid weekend, because I'm having a pretty entertainment one with what's going on with Dream and on Twitter right now. And it's been a complete mess, but it's been extremely entertaining. But I do kind of want to break down the overall situation, because there are some heavy allegations getting thrown towards Dream, and I kind of want to give my overview of these allegations and everything that's been going on. So kind of to start with the allegations is Dream pretty much got accused of grooming multiple minors about a year ago when he did the face reveal era. And a lot of people just automatically assume Dream's a groomer, which it just doesn't look good for him, because he's already a Minecraft YouTuber, and the way he acts and stuff makes people really sway that way. Evidence, basically, if you guys want to see what actually happened and everything that's going on, I do suggest you guys watch Tom Dark's video. He kind of does the best way of not being biased, because a lot of people are extremely biased against Dream because he is extremely weird. And me personally, I really don't like Dream, and I think he's extremely weird with the fact that he tries to be so puppy-coded and shit like that, and the way he acts on Twitter is just super inappropriate. But that being said, basically there was a couple girls who I believe was 16 and 17 came out say that Dream groomed them when they were 16 and 17. I'm not really sure how old Dream was at the time. I believe he was 19 and 20, and that itself, honestly, in my opinion, isn't that bad. It's not that big of an age gap, and there's obviously Romeo and Juliet laws in those certain situations. But what I'm going to talk about, and this is the biggest issue I have, is the fact that this is untested evidence that they were all fans of his, and I think it's become too normal for content creators to hook up with their fans. It seems like it's just a normal thing nowadays, and I think that is extremely weird, because even if Tom Dark says in his video that Dream wasn't trying to like coerce them into anything based on the fact that he was famous or they looked up to him, I still think there's a massive power imbalance there, where if you have someone hitting you up saying, hey, I'm a massive fan of you, I've been watching you for years, you're such a big inspiration, and you end up taking that little message and then end up turning it into an actual sexual relations or a flirty relationship, I think that is extremely weird, and I think that is an abuse of your power. I don't think people who make content online should be hooking up with the fans online. I think that is extremely weird. And I understand it happens where with celebrities you'll meet, say, a girl or a guy out in public and they know who you are and you end up hooking up. I mean, that's a little different, but I think it's extremely inappropriate if you're doing it online, especially if you're a Minecraft YouTuber. You should know that your fan base is underage, and you should know that these people hitting you up are most likely underage. Dream will defend himself by saying that the one girl claimed she was 18, even though in the evidence it shows that she said she was 17 to him, but he claims that the evidence is all muddied and stuff like that. But you should just assume that they're underage. Even if they tell you they're 18, if you're a Minecraft YouTuber, just assume they're underage. This is the same issue that happened with James Charles, where James Charles groomed multiple underage fans, and he just claimed that they said that they were overage. It's like, at what point do you just stop trying to hit up fans online? It's just fucking weird. Like, for me, for instance, I wouldn't say they're fans, but I love my community, and I appreciate everyone who joins it. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to get into a sexual or flirtatious relationship with anybody who watches me. I think that is extremely weird and an abuse of your power. That being said, that's my opinions on the grooming allegation, because that's what this whole entire situation revolves around. So there isn't a Dream account that's a parody account, and it's so hard because a lot of people thought this was actually Dream because of the fucking blue check mark, and this is a good reason why I think the blue check mark is stupid. The fact that you can pay to get a blue check mark, because a lot of people assumed this was Dream, and it caught a lot of people's eyes. And so this fake Dream account was pretty much saying like, hey, I groomed little kids and I'm basically a pedophile and blah 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 blah. And I guess the voice actor for Gumball responded to one of these tweets saying, bro, when you an actual pedophile, you can't joke about being a pedophile. And then Dream saw this and decided to come back with saying, you're replying to a fake account. I'm not a pedophile no matter how much you joke, but you are a shitty, terrible human. You physically assaulted me, said the N-word and other slurs, verbally berated an Uber driver saying that's why I'm famous, movie star, and you're an Uber driver. And they were just trying to help you not get arrested, calling them a R slur. I don't think retarded is a slur, but okay. And saying your IQ is among geniuses and making racist remarks towards them. When you apologize in Twitter DMs to me because you were drunk and high, You should never treat anyone like that, regardless of the circumstances. Crazy how the voice actor from Dora the Explorer, Gumball, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is being racist and replying to fake Dream accounts in his free time. Photo in case he deletes, which is, him saying that. And I did check out the clip because Dream did end up releasing the clip. And yeah, it's a bad look for him. I think he was extremely he was an asshole in that clip. A lot of people are taking his side just because of how much they hate Dream, but he was a garbage human being too. Like I said, it's like when during the Jake Paul versus Dylan Dennis fight, it's like people were taking sides. It's like they're both pieces of shit. You know what I mean? Dream's an asshole. This guy's clearly a piece of shit who abuses his power as a famous person, but guess who also does that? Dream. So yeah, and again, Dream was sitting on this video too. So it's like it really goes to show how these famous people will sit on evidence and sit on like dirt until they get into controversy. That's when they release it. You know what I mean? It's like Dream sat on this video of this voice actor who does Gumball and stuff like that and sat on it until he got into controversy with the guy. And then he releases it. It's like sick. No one has morals in this whole entire situation. So Dream is now talking about the grooming allegations on his Twitter as well, saying, I talked on stream about how I'm going to make a detailed video with logs, screenshots, and evidence, and gave some bullet points, and it got completely clipped out of context and spread somehow as the lie, and I admitted to everything. The clip he's talking about is a clip that people took from his stream of him saying that he added one of the girls on Snapchat, but her age didn't matter or something like that.
First of all, I didn't know she was a minor because she had something about her graduating high school in her bio on Instagram. And on top of that, it doesn't matter that she was a minor. Like, Snapchat's a mess.
But that was kind of the clip that's been going around. But if he's going to say that he's going to make a video, and this is the huge issue I have with Dream during this whole entire situation, is he's just sitting on Twitter arguing with people. It's like, just learn from fucking Quite. If you're innocent and you believe you're innocent, take all the evidence, take all the logs, take everything, and upload a video on your massive YouTube channel explaining yourself. Because fighting with people on Twitter does not make you look good. It looks really, really bad. It makes you look like you don't have evidence, and the only thing you're hoping is that your Twitter stans will help fight for you. That's it. So it's like, dude, just stop tweeting, get off the fucking Twitter for a couple days, and put together a video so you can clear your name. Nobody thinks Quite's a groomer anymore. No one thinks Quite R-word Orion anymore because he disproved it in a very good video. You know what I mean? You sitting there fighting with people is only going to cause more people to call you a groomer, which is what we're seeing on Twitter. Someone also called him out by saying it's always the same with Dream. He does say something awful. Someone rightfully calls him out, downright horrible actions. He responds to them with his massive public platform. His fandom sends immense hate and doxes them. He'll then preach kindness after the damage is done, which is a W take. I think that explains how Dream acts perfectly. But then Dream disagrees with saying, I've misused my platform on plenty of occasions and blew up too quickly for my own good. This is not that. I will preach kindness, but I'm not being unkind. This isn't drama. This is serious stuff with serious implications. It's more than reasonable for me to engage. Yeah, but then go make your own video. This person's right. Instead of you going and making your own video with logs and information and stuff to try to disprove everyone calling you a groomer, you're fighting with random Twitter accounts on Twitter and the Gumball voice actor. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing. You've seen how your fans act to people that go after you. They're fucking crazy. I already explained that one girl who criticized his plushies and he ended up like talking shit to them, and then they had to fucking block they had to like private their account because they were getting so much hate from Dream stans. So this comment is exactly right, and all he says is I blew up too good for my own good. Like, what the fuck? That's not a good excuse at all. And then Dream also continues to say, I learned my lesson. People on Twitter don't want to read a book. I also talked about it for 40 minutes on stream today and mentioned a more detailed video summary. Would you like me to make a documentary instead? Do you care about the truth or hit tweets? And then this is someone saying, Dream's second's response to the grooming allegations versus a response to stealing an idea in Minecraft, which shows the whole Quackity drama or whatever, and how he like responded a shit ton. Dream acknowledges that no one on Twitter wants to sit there and read a whole thread, but people are willing to watch a 30-40 minute video of you trying to clear your name. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's some of the tweets. I don't want to get into all of them because he's been tweeting all day. I believe his last tweet was saying how he's going to log off Twitter and go enjoy his day and his life or whatever, even though it was proven that he says himself that he hasn't left the house. He only left the house like 4 times in the last like 3 years. So yeah, I think he is someone who is chronically online. People are saying that he's starting to become lolcow status, just by how much people meme on him and the fact that he is chronically online all the time and he cares so much what people think. But at this point, honestly, Dream just needs to make a video of him trying to give his side of the story, because if he keeps trying to respond and fight people on Twitter, he's just going to keep getting called a groomer and people are going to keep making fun of him. A big reason why people go after Dream is because of how he responds to hate and how he responds to people, you know, and how he's a massive man-child on the internet. But anyways, that's my video. If you guys like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and also let me know your opinions on the whole entire situation. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Counting sheep, but there's one I always miss.